Very good afternoon to you, our viewers. Our ladies just they make our mind sweet. Yes, that was in pidgin English. And if you do not understand, all I've said is that our ladies are making us happy. Last week Monday we were here to celebrate the Super Falcons. This Monday we are here to celebrate the Tigress for winning the AfroBasket competition 5 times on a bounce. Now, it's not 5 times ever. It's not like we won it only 5 times. 5 times on the bounce, meaning back to back to back to back to back. Overall, I've won it 7 times. I mean, give it up for the ladies. Shegonda is my name, and we are here for Punch Sports Extra. I have with me here Sulaiman Adeni, a man who is not a regular on this show. Last week, I remember we had Pedro, who was coming for the first time. Yeah. Now we are having an irregular, if I'm permitted to say irregular. I mean, when great things are happening, it looks like we're having new people on the show. Or should I say, almost brand new. Good afternoon to you, Sulaiman.
Good afternoon. It's so good to be here. You can call me the super sub, you know.
All right, next one, the super sub. All right, so that's Sulaiman, aka the super sub, just like he said. And yeah, we're going to be having a very interesting 30 minutes on the show this afternoon. We'll be starting with Punch Sports Extra, the print version. And who else or what group of persons are you expecting to see this morning on the front page of Punch Sports Extra, if not the victorious, the giant, oh my goodness, the triumphant, the Tigress, the ladies, Promise Amukamara, Ami Okonkwo, Ezine Kalu, mention their names, the superstars, the ladies who came back from almost losing against Senegal in the semi-finals to coming up against Mali in the finals and coming back after losing the first quarter, and there was pressure all over, but the girls came to the party. Amy Okonkwo, Ezine Kalu, point after point after point, bagging the points and ensuring that the D Tigress were going to be leaving Côte d'Ivoire as champions for the 7th time, but for the 5th time on the bounce. Sulaiman Adini, what a performance.
I must confess it's quite intense, interesting to watch. You know, coming from behind, losing the first quarter of the game, then, you know, matching up and, you know, gaining the momentum back and coming victorious. I mean, 5th time on a row is superb. You don't get to see this in any other continental championship. I mean, we did it with the Super Falcons, you know, La Decimal, and now we're doing it with the Tigress. I mean, the female basketball team. It shows our commitment and our great performance in the women category of the sport. You know, I think for me, we should pick one thing from this old drama: the fact that we were lagging behind initially, and we just come from behind too. I mean, you don't get
super Falcons. We were losing.
Sincerely, then they came back.
We were equally losing.
I mean, you don't get that fortunate most times in competitions like this, very intense.
The D Tigress later, but we are still sticking on the front page of the Punch Sports Extra right now. And you know, this is one man I've said here a couple of times that, you know, we can barely have 2-3 days go past without having him on the front page. The hottest striker, the hottest Nigerian striker in a couple of years now. This man was even one time in the top 10 lists of the best players in the world. He was number 8 on the Ballon d'Or list. I'm talking about Victor Osimhen. Finally, we have concluded his transfer.
Yeah. And
he is going, anyway, he's not going anywhere again because it has been sealed, but he's going to be playing for Galatasaray next season. And look at the money. It was unveiled at Rams Park the other day. Come and look at the fans. Come and look at the love. Quick on Sulaiman.
Yeah.
I know we Nigerians, we've always said, let Victor go to, you know, this club in England.
Yeah.
Let him go here.
We've always been his choice.
But we have had this level of love and money too.
Yeah. See, let me tell you something. It is in the Farmers League. We know the league to be,
Turkish League is Farmers League.
Yeah, less competitive. You know, if it's not Galatasaray, it's Fenerbahce.
Of course.
If it's not Fenerbahce, you have the junior one, Besiktas, who will come to the limelight. But trust me, I think the old scenario revolving Osimhen, we are glad it's finally come to rest. And this is a man who had played for Galatasaray on loan, and he
was banging in the
I mean, he proved himself why he was classy and why they need him as a player. But with all the circumstances, you know, surrounding why he had to finally stay permanently. I mean, I think he signed a 4-year contract.
It's a 4-year deal.
It's a 4-year deal.
The 4-year deal is any 15 million with 1 million bonus, 16 million.
Yeah.
is earning well over
20 something,
200k
yeah,
per
200k
per week, euros. I mean, crazy bonuses and all of that.
I mean,
75 million in left for at the end of the day.
You hear Galatasaray fans chanting the Maxman, and he's back, staying with them for 4 years, and they will have enough to go around of Osimhen in their playlist.
But quick one, what becomes of his legacy? What becomes of the fact that this could have been one of the, after John Obi Mikel, we've not had any Nigerian player at that level, win the Champions League. I mean, somebody that we were seen as, the next top man, the next real top man at the very top with the big boys.
Yes.
But like you said, Farmers League is not exactly with the big boys in Galatasaray. What becomes of him?
I mean, I think Osimhen is going for the captaincy when, at some point in the in our national team. But look at it. We've always had players in that great space playing for great teams in a very competitive league. We had the likes of Olise, we had the likes of JJ Okocha, Kanu Wanko. But he played in the Premiership. He played in the Premier League. City, Bolton. At least we get to see him every week.
But Kanu played with the big boys.
Yeah, of course, the Gunners.
Yes,
you get.
We even had one trophy.
Yes, we even had Joseph Yobo who played for Everton.
What is exactly a big club? I mean, Osimhen is on a different level. I mean, in the world right now, if you talk about number 9s, Victor will be top 5 or top 6 at the very least.
Of course, we can't totally write off Victor because of the whole situation that happened recent times.
What becomes of him in the sense that it could have been at the very peak. He could have, probably played for Real Madrid or Barcelona. He is good as playing for Chelsea. I mean, he's as good as playing for any of the top teams in the world.
Yes, Liverpool and
name it.
Even Real Madrid.
Yes, that's what I said. I said Real Madrid and Barcelona.
I think for legacy, we can't totally conclude on that because this is a man who can still come to England, go to Spain in 2 years' time. I mean, who says they can't buy him out of his contract?
Of course.
But I think he needs to prove himself extraordinary now. Because for any player, for any scout to come to Turkish league, to come pick a player, maybe Shangan Shenhua.
In China.
In China.
Still sticking with the front page, another Nigerian player has had an issue with his club, but it was being managed. But this weekend, he came out point blank and said, look, I've submitted the transfer request. I want to go. We had an agreement for me to leave when the pay was right. The offer is right now, but they're not allowing me to go. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Interestingly, that person is the man who took over African Footballer of the Year position from Victor Osimhen, another Nigerian. I'm talking about Ademola Lookman and Atalanta.
So sad.
Look at what is happening.
So
now,
sad.
This is a guy Inter Milan wants to pay. Is it 45 million?
Yes, 45 million with bonuses.
Bonuses.
I think expanding 52 million.
And then the likes of Noni, are moving
for
55 million.
That's
pounds.
Initial
now, this is euros for Ademola Lookman, which is about.
It's lesser, a few pounds lesser.
The question is, what exactly is going on with our guys?
I think it's about the scouting system and how undervalued the African players are. If you look at Italian players, even as old as they are, they go for quite a very wholesome amount of money. But they kind of like to milk African players that are extraordinary. I mean, Ademola Lookman has proven himself.
Of course, at the big stage.
Both in Bundesliga,
the final of the
UEFA Europa League, giving them that limelight they needed. But they think he owed them a lot, and that's why they are forcing him to stay at the club. But as a player who, is after challenges and who still wants to play competitive football, he feels Inter Milan can give him that kind of quality he wants. And clubs should understand that players will not get to the point where they have to force their transfer to leave. I mean, look at the same thing to Isak. He's now training with Real Sociedad.
But you have a contract with the club. When you have a contract, except for cases like Ademola Lookman, who said there was an agreement that if the price is right.
Yeah, if the
However,
price
according to Ademola Lookman, I don't think Ademola Lookman is the one to set the tag that is right.
That's the point.
The price is right to him.
That's the point.
To the club, the price may not be right.
See, let me tell you something. A club can say 200 million pound euro. It's not even a price. They can. Chelsea is putting a 250 million price tag on Palmer. Oh, Palmer. And if Palmer says he wants to leave the club next season, and are they expecting a 250 million?
There's an agreement. They have signed an agreement.
Let me tell you something. An agreement can be signed, but if in the agreement, I'm not a lawyer, but if in the agreement it's an open speculation. Then it can come to a conformity like the player and
That's why
the team.
there's 250 million. If you can pay 250 million, we give him to you.
We all know that the only player that had gone for over 150 million is Neymar.
222
yes,
million
yeah.
euros.
Even the best player after then, even the most rated player after then went for free. You know, a lot of battle. I'm talking about Kylian Mbappe. A lot of battle with the team. You know, when the player says,
"But he got a sign-on fee of about 150."
See, you can have a sign-on fee of about 150. But let me tell you something. When the player says they want to go, they want to go. I think we shouldn't put it as if they are like slaves. Players are. It's a contract. Either
they
party,
can buy out the contract.
If either party can terminate the contract any day, anytime. But I think we should end a relationship with good ties.
Yeah, of course.
We shouldn't end
because
with bad blood.
the fans of Atalanta this morning have gone to place a ban.
Yes,
you know,
and I mean, disbanning him from,
of course,
like, ready to tarnish his image for choosing a
higher
team than them.
It's a big clash now.
Let me tell you something. In the next 2 seasons, do you think Atlanta are that team to gain that momentum?
I don't think they are ever going to that level. It's like Bayer Leverkusen. I don't think they are ever going to that level again.
Just imagine that level they got to
under Xabi, that level Atalanta
right.
got to under Gasperini.
Yeah.
I don't think they are going there again.
So you don't expect a player in that form, in that agility, to still remain redundant in a team he knows there's no prospect.
He has to move on.
He has to move on.
Talking about moving on, Benjamin Sesko, another striker, another number 9. Who is that? Well, anyway, he's not exactly fighting with his club Leipzig, and you know, he was quite quiet at some point. He was the only number 9 in the world, I think, that was not speaking out, unlike Osimhen, unlike Gyökeres, and you know, unlike Isak. He was the only guy that was playing it cool with his club Leipzig on a low. And now it looks like he might just be on his way to England. Now, where is he going in England? United want him. Newcastle wants him because their own striker wants to leave. We are however, getting reports that the man has said, "Hey, I'm going to Manchester United." Quick one.
I mean, Manchester United want to buy everything buyable in that striking position.
They didn't buy Osimhen.
Yeah, I mean, they were at the point talking about Ekitike, who later went for Liverpool, and Sesko.
If they were even rumored, Osimhen was
rumored to, you know, they were, you know, they are camping out, you know. But I think they need a striker, and Sesko has the right physique, you know, has the right mindset, you know, he has the right energy to play in Manchester United. You get so for me, I think Leipzig from plays in Austria. I mean, they will definitely get it.